Hey guys, what's been going on? Oh wow, my voice is kind of cracking. Anyways, guys, I wanna thank you for the support you have provided on one of my previous videos. I'm gonna put the little timeline here because I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. So if you wanna skip my stupid talk, then feel free to do so. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you guys something. One of my previous videos, the one with the illegal stats, as we were facing a person that was using some of the the moves that aren't possible and the stats that aren't possible to update. That video actually got additional 6,000 views. Now, how did that happen? It is jumping every day, 1,000 views every day. Now, how is this? I check out the statistics. People that view that video are coming from using the mobile device, and it's impossible to track those people down, but I make it sound like a serial killer. I'm just trying to say that the reason that video is getting out there is because of your guys' support. You have commented so many times on that video that it just get out there as being one of the most discussed, and people come check your channel out. The video, it really shows the support. Me making a video, it's just something I cannot do. It's you guys that support me, and I do appreciate this because this did impact my channel so much, and so many new faces every day come checking me out because of that certain video and because of your support that got that video up there for more people to easily see and watch, and possibly even check me out. So I want to thank you guys for that, and I hope this support is gonna keep on coming. So without further ado, let's get this game started, shall we? It's been exactly 2 minutes and we are ready to battle William. Anyways, it's an underused match against William. He's gonna decide to lead off with his Kabutops. Me predicting him to switch out, possibly fearing the grass move. He's actually gonna stay in, which kind of gives me thinking maybe he is running Sash and he just wants to Stone Edge me and possibly Aqua Jet next turn to take me down. Maybe that was in his mind process, and I'm guessing I was right because he did Stone Edge, break my Sturdy, but we will just have to deal with this. I'm actually gonna Earthquake, play it safe, it's way too early. Then again, Moltres is a viable option, but I was kind of hoping this Moltres isn't a totally offensive, totally, but it is totally, so totally kills me and I'm dead. So that is a reliable Stealth Rock Pokemon down to the ground without putting those rocks up, and that is a powerful Moltres. As long as the rocks aren't up, Moltres is a threat. So I'm gonna go to Raikou because with -2 I know it's gonna be forced to switch out. I'm gonna Light Screen on the switch. It's an easy prediction. Gonna go to Roserade, predict the Toxic, because majority of Umbreons nowadays, plus in the older days, pretty much Umbreons are just named Toxic everywhere. Umbreon aka Toxic. I'm gonna Lead Seed on the switch to his Moltres, and that is exactly what I was predicting. The reason I did Lead Seed is because I want to take this Overheat little better. I want to get that Lead Seed up, because you can see that the Overheat did a good amount even with the Light Screen support, so that is quite ridiculous. Moltres is a beast, a legendary bird with a legendary power. Nothing to mess around with. I'm gonna recreate, and wow. I'm just gonna recreate, and that's gonna be a solid 2-hit kill on a Dusclops. That is crazy. You don't see Dusclops being 2-hit kill by anything doing standard, and there are exceptions such as freaking recreate. That thing is just overpowered. Anyways, here comes the Machamp. I don't have too many stuff to take the Dynamic Punch without the Reflex support, so I would definitely need to go to Roserade. Hopefully take it. I don't have any defense EVs, but still I do take it because I do have some HP EVs, in this case max HP EVs, yeah, I do get lucky a little bit. I don't hit myself, so that is always a bonus, but I believe on this turn I'm gonna hit myself. I believe I was going for the Toxic Spikes. I believe that was in my plan, but he takes me down, so that is all cool. I'm just gonna go to Victini, pretty much revenge kill something on his team, knowing he's gonna go to Kabutops, knowing that we create he 4-time resisted, and the funny thing is it still does like 40 to 30 to 40% damage on the offensive Kabutops. So if he's like defensive, which is kind of, you know, highly unlikely, it would have done less, but that's still 4-time resisted, and you know, that's still a lot of damage. But he actually wakes up, and Zen Headbutt did break something and gain his speed to outspeed my Raikou and get a flinch, which is quite unfortunate. But then on the next turn he actually decides to put up the rocks, which I was kind of confused about. I mean, I was thinking he's just gonna decide to take me down, because this is a reliable dual screener, and you know, you don't want to face a team that has screens up, especially if it is an offensive team. But you know, he did dynamic punch. I did survive because of the reflect. Now I didn't hit myself, T-bolt to the face, and that did a respectable amount. You know, it's an Umbreon. I'm kind of giving me thinking maybe it's a defensive spread, just judging by how much the T-bolt did. So he's gonna go to Machamp. I have the reflect up. I have the upper hand in this case. He's gonna get the wish up. He does have the upper hand of having full HP, but I still have the sub. So in all around, I have the upper hand. I'm gonna go for the dynamic punch, do nearly 75, 70 more to be exact. He's gonna go for the dynamic punch of his own, and that's, I believe, he's gonna break me down. Yeah, that's still enough power, of course. Light screen is gonna wear down. Don't care about light screen that's in this certain situation. He's gonna go to Umbreon, knowing that Umbreon is just gonna be a setup fodder for this Machamp later on if he doesn't decide to just sack it right here. And unfortunately for him, he actually survives, and this is a max attack dynamic punch, so I'm guessing this is a defensive Umbreon. Yeah, so that kind of gives me knowing why it didn't took that T-bolt, you know, that well. I mean, I've been Fire Blast in that thing and be taken better from Moltres than that T-bolt from a, you know, Raikou, without being modest. So yeah, that kind of, you know, gives you knowing what kind of set he's running. Anyways, switching out to Moltres, I'm gonna predict this switch. Then again, you know, something is just gonna go down. It's like on Smogon. Once this thing subs up, and if you don't have a really good Pokemon against it, something's just simply gonna go down on the switch. Moltres was taken down, and I'm just gonna dynamic punch this Machamp. I believe I have 4 EVs in speed for this certain situation, and it proved to be quite useful. You know, I don't know, I don't see 4 EVs in defense being of any use to me, especially with some, you know, screen support. So I'm just gonna go for the Stone Edge on this Azelf, and I guess he's not running 4 EVs in speed on his own Machamp, because I believe I did outspeed him twice, and that's like 50-50%. So I may be super lucky, or I just, you know, or he's just not running 4 EVs in speed. But whatever the case, you know, turns happening, I'm just gonna go to Victini, which is actually a Zoroark. I'm just gonna U-turn on his Umbreon, take him out, and go to my real Victini. And his last Pokemon is gonna be Azelf, and I don't believe Azelf can one-hit kill me at that point of HP. So he's gonna go for it, take himself down by the Life Orb Recall, and that's gonna be game. So good game, William. Yeah, I believe that was a 3-0 score. I may be wrong. Yeah, I believe that was a 3-0. Guys, hope you've enjoyed. If you did, give a like, leave a comment. And guys, I do have a question, and I'm really curious about this one, because I was a gamer when I was 6. Even today, I love games, and you know, it's my like third hobby. So my question today is, which is the first game you have actually played, and did you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments below. I believe my first game was the Blues Brothers, but then again, I believe there were 2 cartridges. I don't know which game I really play at that point of time, but I believe there was one where there were actually 3 games on it: Tetris, Super Mario, and I believe there was a football anime-inspired game, like supernatural things going around. Freaking awesome game. Yeah, I gotta go check out some videos of that one. Yeah, that was pretty much me. I believe it was the Blues Brothers. But what was your first game? So that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time, take care.